Tangling is minimal. Any tangles that you get in your hair, you can finger comb. At least from my experience, I've been able to just finger comb it. If you use a brush or a comb, usually for me, it is just for smoothing purposes, not to detangle my hair. I do not need a comb to detangle this hair. Period. I don't. What lengths and ounces should you get? I recommend that if you want to wear it wavy, I suggest going longer. That's just my personal preference. For me, one thing that I kind of didn't like about my hair was that I went a little bit shorter. And because it's wavy, when I wear it in its natural state, it tends to bunch here. So I recommend going longer. If you want big hair, I suggest that you get more ounces if you want really big hair and you don't plan to straighten it. If you plan to straighten it, it's going to be a beast. I'm not even gonna lie, it's gonna be a beast to straighten because, like I said, this hair on the weft is thick. It's going to be very time consuming. If you have 12 ounces of, I don't know, curly C or curly 2C in your hair, it is going to be time consuming to straighten. I have almost 8 ounces and I dread having to straighten it because it is thick. This hair is thick. What else? Products. I considered buying some professional. No, I didn't buy any professional products. I used what I had here in the house, which is some Dove moisture therapy. It works just fine. I do not recommend, you don't have to, I'm not going to say recommend, but you don't have to go out and buy a special shampoo for this hair. Definitely that I wouldn't recommend volumizing shampoo. And this hair is already thick, so I personally wouldn't want this hair to get any bigger or any, So you can use products, you can use heat protectants, you can use lightweight sprays, you can use lightweight product to define the curl. I suggest going lightweight, but this hair can handle product. My final recommendations are, I recommend this hair. I really, really do. I recommend Arjuni to anyone. It has been by far the best hair that I have ever tried. It has been the most versatile. It has been a dream come true to me, honestly, because I've had hair that has shedded. I have had hair that over time it looks like garbage. Like I've tried so many different types of hairs. I've had virgin Brazilian hair that after a week, literally after a week, I went to wash it and this virgin hair was bone straight. So I love everything about this hair. It's, like I said, it's been the best hair that I've ever tried. It's very pretty. It's very natural, and I recommend it. I don't any hair better than Arjuni. My last recommendation is to have very, very realistic expectations. I know it's easy to see people's hair on YouTube and think that your hair is going to look exactly like theirs. And you have to keep in mind that some people have more experience with hair than you. So sometimes they're better at getting a certain curl or styling or coloring or whatever. So be realistic. If you know that you want a certain style that you've seen on YouTube, that's fine. But know that maybe it's not going to come soon as you install it. It's going to look just like that. You might have to get it blended. You might have to cut some layers into it. Whatever the case may be. Just know that your hair is unique to you and it's not going to look exactly like someone else's. I recommend not going cheap, and I'm not saying spend every dime that you have, but I just mean, if you have a certain hair vision, if you want, you really want long lengths, you really want long hair, but maybe you can only afford to get a 14 to 16 inch. I would recommend waiting rather than rushing your purchase. Like, don't rush your purchase. Research this hair. Don't just take, one person's word for it. Research it. Go into hair forums, research it. You can and the one thing about Arjuni is they get a lot of slack because their ordering process isn't, click quantity 1, 2 bundles and it's here on your doorstep 3 days later. No, that's not going to be the case with Arjuni. But for someone that, you know, this is what they want, you can save your money. You know, your blend date might be 2 weeks later, or you might get a week from now when your blend date is ready, or your Skype, or whatever the case may be, and that gives you more time to save up your money. The process that Arjuni has is, it, to me, I think it allows, you know, the average consumer to save money um while, you know, building up to that purchase or whatever. So that's what I mean by don't go cheap. You know, if there's something that you really want, you know, if you know you're getting paid on this day, maybe order on that day, and then, you know, 2 weeks later, you know, you'll get paid, and most likely your blend date will be around there. So whereas you can get what you want all at once. Peace. It's been so real. Rate, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Let me know about your experiences down below. Bye.